The opnus mmxii is in essence an upgraded rekeyable U9. Keys are pretty similar. The mmxii has 14 levers instead of the 9 that the U9 has. The keyways are very similar. The false gates on the mmxii are slightly easier. Not that that matters much, because you will be presetting past all of them. Because tolerances are so good that all the smooth levers act tapered, and all the false gates just grab really hard. So if you don't preset a false gate and you go and try to set it afterwards, you're dropping everything. I'll be using a wiper insert in the beginning to first of all overcome the weather flap, but also because it allows me to reach the first lever on the right side. Now on the left side I'll be presetting lever 1, 2 and 4, and on the right side it'll be 4, 6 and 7. And I will probably reset a couple of times because it's difficult. Yeah, the false gated levers feel set. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Switching over to some multi-pick champion wrenches because they're just a little bit stronger. Now trying to poke all the max lifts with a deeper hook, because they, just like in the U9, they just go all the way to the edge of the keyway. And yes, every false gated lever feels set, so let's hope they are truly set, because recently had an attempt where they all felt set and everything else started binding, and then I got to the end and then I realized that the false gated lever 4 on the right side was in its first false gate. So yeah, that wasn't happening. Let's hope that isn't the case now as well. Yeah, it might be. Let's poke it a bit. See if we can maybe force it past. Guess we'll see. Although I'm not optimistic. Actually I am. It feels good, but those mid lifts, it's always difficult to tell. Oh, hey, ha! We're open. It was set. What a surprise. That's a quicker open than I had previously, so that's nice. My previous fastest one was like 7 minutes, 7 minutes and 20 seconds. So this is awesome. As you can see, it is open. Lock it back up. Let's get the vice out of the way. It's also another reason why Japanese locks are just so fun. They're awesome fidgeting toys. I do kind of dislike the fact that this collar isn't removable. This would make it a lot nicer to hold on the device or just to keep. But yeah. Alright, here's the U9 and mmx keyways next to each other. I don't have the change key on hand right now, but the change key pushes these two little pegs outwards, catching it on this, meaning that once you rotate it 180 degrees, there's a second sidebar groove here, here, in which you can remove the change key then, which is this key but with a little longer tip. Then you insert your other key and just rotate it back and it works again. So let's gut this. It's not a whole lot to gut, and I'm not doing a full gut, because that is, yeah, it's not fun from what I've heard from people. And I trust people. Okay. It's part of the change change key mechanism. Okay. This little peg, it's a bar that runs through. While I'm showing everything, I will be keeping this piece on the back as well, just to make sure it doesn't go up, because that means it rekeys itself. Well, up, down. This lock is weird. The sidebar's on the bottom. I've had it spontaneously rekey on me, and that wasn't the most fun thing to fix. Let's get the sidebar out. And actually, let's show that first, so that I don't have to do that again later. It's fairly simple. It's your standard Miwa-like sidebar. Okay, let's get this and this on there. You can apparently also disable certain levers on both sides using some bars that are on both sides of it. It will be this one and this one. And for those to completely come out, I need to basically risk it rekeying itself, which I'm not feeling up to doing that today. Let's get see if I can get the lighting better. Yeah, that works. So there's one of those false gates. We get a pick. Focus. That's the first lever on the right side. It's a false gated lever, left side. This is the right side again, this is a max lift. The left side again, we have a mid lift with false gates. Then we have a zero lift, well, zero lift, basically minimum lift on the right side again. Left side we have an almost max lift. Then we have a false gated one, which is a mid lift again on the right side. And we have another mid lift on the left side, max lift on the right, minimum lift on the left, max lift on the right, which also false gates, another minimum lift on the left, medium lift on the right with false gates, and hidden underneath here in this place is another minimum lift on the left. Come on. There we go. And there we have it. The opnus mmxii. A very high tolerance and beautifully fabricated lock. Oh yeah, let me show you the cyber grooves first. This is the main. This is the one you'll be picking at. And this one, which is a little bit wider, is for the rekeying function. So there we have it.